welcome back. Today I'd like to talk about polymorphism, spelled like so. Basically, polymorphism is referred to when you have a base class and a subclass of that class, and how the base class can kind of wrap all those subclasses into it and be able to do you can kind of generically create that base class. So, and then call methods upon the individual members. So, it'd probably work if I give you an example first. So, if we create, let's create a base class, and let's kind of work with the animal class, like what we were talking about before. And let's give it a method where the animal will have some sort of, let's just say talk, that's good enough. It'll be easy to show kind of the reason why you might want to use this. So let's say generic base animal. I can't speak. I can't talk. Okay. Alright, and as you remember from an earlier lesson, we can create a subclass of that, or a class that inherits from animal. We'll just use the cat example again. And inside of this one, we're going to also create a talk method. In fact, we're going to make this one virtual, just as we mentioned before, because we want to override it with this one here. Let's see here. Spelling something here. Oh, there we go. Okay. 2 R's. Okay. Let's put another one here. This will be like meow. And let's go ahead and create a third class. Which will be dog. And this is going to also override the talk. Carried away here. So we're just going to go console right line and bark this one here. Okay. Alright, so we got 3 classes. We got this base class, and then we have 2 classes that inherit from that. And we're going to show how it's useful, how polymorphism is useful in this case. Let's close some of these forms out. Alright. Let's just stick this in here. Let's create an array of objects, and with arrays and lists, for that matter, you can only put one type in there. So if we decided to, for example, create a list of cats. So basically a collection of cat objects. Now we run into an interesting scenario. If we just wanted to kind of combine all these different classes together, we run into the situation where you can't really do that. I mean, we could use object, but then we have to cast this object out each time we want to use it. So the way we can get around that is through polymorphism. We can just say, let's create a list, or in fact, let's just create an array of animals. And since animal is the base type, we can put all of these other ones into this. And let's just make it size 3, or let's just do 2. Yeah, let's go 3. Alright, so animals 0. We're going to stick a new, let's just throw an animal in there. Animals, so that's a base, just a kind of a generic animal. And then here we can throw a cat in there. And we can throw a dog into this one here. Let's see, it's not like, oops, it's not like it's something here. Oh, it's because we still have this, we still have that other class. Kind of wondering what was going on there. We have some code written earlier that's basically got these things tied down. Just gotta find it here real quick. Let's just do this right here. Alright, so we've got this buried away in some other previous code that we've done. So let's get rid of these. This was a previous lesson. There, we don't want to have problems with this guy here. Okay, save changes. Okay, great. So as you can see, this generic animal array is able to store all different types of these other animals that are, even though these are different types, they inherit from this base animal type. So if you're able to kind of get the lowest common denominator, you're able to do this. This is powerful because normally you can only put one type in there, one single type, and these are technically different types, even though they inherit from the base type. And that's what polymorphism is called. One thing you can do with it, you can say for each animal in animals, call this. They all have this talk method, and instead of having to put these into separate collections, we're able just to store them into one. And when this gets called, you'll notice that the different animals will do their respective talks. So if we come down here, there's the 3 generic base class. There's the cat one, and then there's the dog talk. So they all do their respective methods, and we're able to pull this off through polymorphism, and that's